didn't hear you.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Good evening, one and all. We are now live. How is everybody? Mark just came out with one of his classics, and I tried to hang it live, but it didn't work. I tried. Evening, Manic. Top of the list. Original owner 777, Simon 62, Mick King, Scott Lee. We were nearly on time tonight, weren't we? Paul, Black Country Vapor, David Adair. Evening, David. And Rajit. Evening, Rajit. In small writing. Well done.
Ray's taught him well.
Funny man. Jackson, yeah, you're all there. Bill, evening, Bill Dawson. Rufus, good evening. Patrick Pyle, good evening, Patrick. Jason Lee. Who else have we got? Rufus. JD, evening, JD. Lynn Smith, good evening, Lynn. Thanks, YouTube, for telling me I'm live. Scott, evening, Scott. Albert Valenti, evening, Albert. Patrick, I said. Adrian, evening, Adrian. Nita, evening, Nita. Daniel, good evening, Daniel. Spanner number 2. How many will we get tonight? How many?
Daniel's actually spanner number 4. He got relegated last week, and like we said last week, he's got some work to do. He's got some work to do as Daniel.
It's not smoke. Good evening. Then I said Phoenix Vapes, evening. Grant Mullins, evening. Becca Lumps, evening. Becca. Tim Rice, evening. Tim. Chris Doyle, Graham, Mark. Jackie Chan, evening, Jackie Chan. Matthew Barton, good evening. Chris Horton, did I say Chris? Can't remember, but good evening anyway. Rob Gain, a few more months working from home, you'll be giving Dixie a run for the money. Dixie Enormous.
Dixie Enormous, baby.
Flat Cat, good evening, Flat Cat Vapor. Haven't seen you on here for a while. Very warm welcome to you. Kieran, what's Kieran? Spanner number 2? 3?
I would say Kieran's probably moved up to number 2. Yeah, Lynn's obviously first. Kieran number 2. Yeah, Laurie, then Daniel. I'm afraid.
Kenny, evening, Kenny. Well, we might not get Laurie. She might go down to number 4. You never know. Murray, good evening, Murray. Dean the Devil Vapor. Good evening. Hello, Naturevape. In about 15 minutes, will he catch up? Well, it can't be 15 minutes because it's only 4 minutes past after the show started. So there you go. Well done, me tonight.
On time, baby.
On time, nearly on time, and nearly caught up with with chat. So, how is everybody?
Good. Apart from having this rather extreme Barnet going on. Not bad.
Was that a hairdresser bit of work there, or the other half?
Well, so Becca's lost. So I have a number 1 clip for my clippers. You know what clips on the little black guard, and Becca's lost it. So I had to go fucking full bald, because I had the worst afro. Honest to God.
Okay, well, as we can see, Roy is in a different premises. Good evening, Roy.
Good evening, evening, sir.
And perhaps you'd like to tell us where you are, and good evening, and what you're vaping on.
Well, I'm in a shed in a garage. In my man cave. In my man cave.
Breaking a shed.
You needed a haircut like Mark's for that, really, didn't you?
Well, Her Majesty's Prison in McGabry is just up the road, so I'll just go up there and get it, sure. Good old prison haircut.
I know. Do you know when I did it, right? I looked in the mirror. Do you remember that film Philadelphia with Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
That's what I thought of.
No, all you need to do now, Mark, is just get a black marker and draw just a wee line just there, and then your name would be so appropriate.
I know, yeah. I might do right.
I'm on the non-elitist balance. with the non-elitist Ed Zachary on there. In there, I've got some of the strawberry banana milkshake, and after 3 weeks, stuff is sublime. Sublime.
Sublime. That's a good word for a Tuesday night.
Also got my drag 3 with the VP pod on it, and in there I've got some billionaire berry heaven. And that's it. Just the two in the go. Just the two in the go because I've been
just the two.
moving everything in boxes. And
I normally check. Are we quiet? Because I normally check the volume level, and I haven't tonight. So let's just check that now. Sound. God, I'm going to cause havoc now.
Ouch.
And it was all right, so I'm going to leave it well alone. But now I can't see the screen to get rid of it.
Devil dug his clippers into a mole when he was cutting it at the weekend.
Say again.
Devil dug his clippers into a mole.
A mole. Nasty. Nasty. That's
Ouch.
not nice. That's not good. Jackson, are you muted? You're muted. We can't hear. I thought so. Hang on.
Hi, Becca.
I'd say just tie that back a bit, right? Get it behind the logos a bit.
You'll get hot in a minute and throw it off. We better call you Rajit. Jackson, your sound. You haven't got sound, mate. No, your microphone's not on.
What did he do? He was on.
Shall I go then? Shall I tell you what I'm vaping on?
He was on.
While he's trying to find that, no, you're not on. As soon as I hear you say something, Jackson, I'll thumb you up. But at the minute, you're not. Dixie, what are you vaping on?
So yeah, this week I shall be known as Mr. Norms. Thank you. So I'm on the Geek Vape Boost Plus with the black in there. Absolutely loving this setup. These coils in here are fantastic, by the way. Really, really good. On the usual independent modes with the violator on top. You're better off leaving, Mark, and coming back. That's what I had to do.
Try that, Mark. With
the violator on top of there, I'm on the very, very elitist Ed Balance, not the non-elitist cheapo version Roy's got, with the Ed Zachary on top of there. And I'm on the other independent mods. This is the which one's this? This is my dual 21700 DNA 250C with the Arbiter on top from Kieran, which I put the review up for this today. Thoroughly enjoying this tank. It's very, very good, by the way.
Oh, I haven't seen that review today, Mark. I've been doing one or two bits myself.
And obviously I've got a Carlin as well. It's a beautiful ice cold Carlin. And that's me.
Right, let's see if we can hear him. Hello, hello. Jackson?
Hello.
Ah, we got him.
Oh,
got him.
Lovely, jubbly. Here we go.
It's like the equivalent of back in the day when you just turned it off and turned it on, or give the old telly a whack on the side. I mean, just leave it come back.
It was working perfectly fine.
Weird. Evening, Jackson.
Evening, everyone. How are we?
We're all okay. Tell us what you're vaping on.
Well, I've got a few bits. We've got Ed Zachary V2. We've got a bit of strawberry TVP strawberry custard, 9 milligram 50. Really good. Enjoying that. And then we've got the How Vape Vertex. Not bad at all, to be fair with you. And in there, we've got a bit of Nancy's flan cake, fogging out with the Batman juice. A very sweet juice, that is. And then last but not least, we have the Aroma Riser Plus V2 on my custom mod over from the Tree of Life, dual 21700. As you can see there, guys. And in that, I've got a bit, well, mixed up today, but I ain't put it all in my bottle. A bit Congo Bongo.
Congo
And that's what
Bongo.
I'm on tonight, guys. Brilliant stuff, Congo Bongo. And that's it.
Excellent.
Oh, and we got an IPA.
IPA?
Pineapple milkshake. Yeah, pineapple milkshake. Not too shabby at all,
that. Yeah. I had a couple of
Yeah, it's
milkshake
quite
ones
nice.
from Brewdog. Well,
Have
when
ya?
I got the advent calendar from Brewdog, there was a couple of milkshake
Yeah.
ones in there, and they were lush.
Yeah. This
Really
is nice. I'm
So
happy with that.
you're off your tablets now, are you? Mark?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
I knew you were going to say no.
No, I'm not. No. Obviously, I'm only having the one, so
Just the
you know,
moderate.
just the one one arm. Won't do much.
Okay, well, what am I vaping on? Well, I've got one or two bits tonight. I thought I'd put the different cap on the Ed Zachary, on the Ed Zachary with the balance, with a. You got the different one on as well.
I'm
bigger.
Am I the only one that's OG?
Yeah.
Yeah, I converted mine.
Usually played.
Rewicked it, converted it. So thought I'd give that a rip. Today, just come in. Dum, dum.
Oh. What is this?
Reload.
The Reload S single coil RTA bottom airflow. Dixie, have you got indigestion?
You swore at me. You said single coil.
Yeah, but you don't always want a dual coil. Some people like a little single coil. Very good.
They do. I just not for me. Do you know what? I've never found one that's and I mean this. Never found one that satisfies me as much as a dual coil. And I know that's probably a stupid statement to make, but I just don't get a satisfying vape from them.
I do get what you're saying. I quite like both, to be honest. Sometimes, I mean, we've had a few single coils, haven't we? Obviously, there's a Kelpie. That old indigestion's coming back again.
You swearing?
What was the other one that we had? The God, I was on the tip of my tongue. White
Loads. Loads and loads of single cars. You had the H Pro one, the Kelpies, the Org vapes, the Watofos. There's many single cars, and it's just not that they're not good, because there's some very, very good single cars out there. I just can't get that satisfying vape that I need from a single car.
I thought, though, this is in short mode. I thought that fitted very well. 24.5 mil. It just goes on the easy mod. And I thought
it's a beautiful looking tank. It really is.
Yeah, I think it's good. So they arrived today, and they've just gone on the site. Sold a few already, actually. So obviously they have got a following, if not by Dixie. Inside there, I put in some, because I hadn't tried the 3 milligram yet. The strawberry banana milkshake in 3 milligram. It's actually really nice in direct lung as well, which pleases me big style. I've got yet another version of the Kilbury in the Bishop in here.
Any better?
Definitely smoother. Hasn't had long enough yet. I think we're on the right lines, Mark, put it that way. There's more. There's actually 3 more. We haven't had a chance to chat, have we? But there are 3 more samples coming. 3 variants of, which I asked for, because the trouble is we're going to have 2 weeks between each one, if not, to test them. So I thought, well, let's do 3 different ones. So we keep the same 2 weeks rather than 6 weeks. You know, if you happen to drop on the best one last, you got a 6-week gap, haven't you?
Well, exactly. Yeah. Did they go? I don't suppose they've gone any closer to my recipe at all.
Not with, because you used a different brand of flavors. That's the trouble. What they're trying to do is to get your flavor with a different brand of concentrates. Now, if that doesn't work, I am adamant that I think we should go to your model, your makeup, your recipe. What else am I on? Another new
Snoop Dogg in the house.
on the dot mod, but inside the dot mod, I've got the mission, dot mission, and I did an unboxing of this. I thought I'll do a review a bit differently because I've got I usually vape the dot shell inside there. So I thought I'll do an unboxing, I'll set it up, and I've sort of left the video halfway through and said I'll come back to it in a week or 2 weeks' time and share my thoughts, because otherwise you don't know what it's all about, do you? But my initial thoughts are, it's very good, but I think the dot shell edges it, in my opinion.
Mark, TVP, roll your pigtails up and come princess, will you?
No, I prefer the Snoop Dogg look, to be honest. You know what I mean? JUSTEAT.
He's on form tonight, isn't he? So, and that's it. That's what I'm vaping on. So there's 1 or 2 bits there, wasn't there? 1 or 2 bits there. What have I missed in chat? Probably not much.
What's the what's the price on the old reload then, Mark?
$54.99.
Yeah.
You know. You're steep, that, innit? I think if it was like 40, I probably would have got picked one up for review, but 55, it's a bit steep, innit, to be fair. I know it's reload, but it's still China made, isn't it?
Yeah, but they are well made, Mark. Yeah, they are well made.
It would need to be made of gold to be that price.
They do make a gold one. It's the same price.
Not solid gold.
I think you're
the trouble is as well, you think, well, I'll wait for a couple of reviews to come out, and then by that time, it's pointless getting one for reviewing it. You know what I mean? It's just
been and gone.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, no, not for me.
Not for you? Not something that floats your boat?
Not something I'd drop that kind of coin on. You know what I mean? When I think, what did I pay for this Bishop, Mark? 34 quid or something.
Yeah.
That's probably the maximum what I can be affording to spend at the moment. So, yeah, 55 a little bit steep, son.
So, yeah, but you haven't set the Bishop up yet, have you?
Not yet, no.
UK Eden Rob, the sexy female reviewer.
That's when they had the full wig on without the plaids.
You'd think you'd shave, wouldn't you?
Do you know as well, I've got a wonderful, absolutely glorious pink wig somewhere and I can't find it, but it's amazing. I'm sure it's in my wardrobe somewhere. Yeah.
Eating Wendy.
Hey, Becca.
Black Country Vapor. Bought some fruit juice after last week's show. It's some very tasty juice indeed. So much my mate pinched a bottle of the Vimto. Wow. Thank you, Black Country Vapor. Actually, just a quick note on that. How can I put this? I never ask financially for any support. I haven't monetized the channel. I don't add some money in chat or whatever. Nothing. But I guess the one area where I was really pleased last week, it helps me and it helped you. You got, as the people watching, you got cheap juice or juice at a good price, and you helped me get rid of potentially some old stock. So that I'm chuffed, and thank you everybody. As I sold an awful lot of the juice last week. So
yeah, I shared it. We shared it in our group and stuff. I mean, it was dirt cheap, wasn't it? What was it? $5.99 you were selling it for? Ridiculous money.
Yeah. I think there's one guy bought. Did he buy 14 bottles? I couldn't believe it. And I thought, well, crikey, that is good. There's still, still quite a bit left if anyone wants any. But it really pleased me. It was like we're all here to help each other, and that was where it seemed to really come together. How can you talk seriously with this?
TVP, I'm really worried about you with the number of wigs that you own.
Well, I only own 2, and the black one's from my Jesus outfit from Christmas, isn't it? Which did offend a few people, being Jesus. But what can you do? But this one's from Marlene, my drag act.
Martin. Mark Barbie.
I gotta say though, I rock it. I wear this shit well, me. You know what I mean? even with the beard.
I like the way you're forever there. Evening, Kenny. It's that Maradona. Crystal. What's that? Oh, Daniel says TVP, you need a bowler hat and some John Lennon shades, and you'd be a ringer for Slash. Slash? Evening, Kieran. Kieran is on parade, so there's my other spanner.
Evening, Kieran. Thank you again for the arbiter. Reviews up today, sir. Good tank this.
Hey, Michelle. I
can see why people enjoy
it. Becca Lumps, I got the Vimto one too, bought 4 different flavours, so we'll try that soon. Thanks, Becca Lumps. Super Hot Wheels. Super Hot Wheels. Yeah, Dean, Devil Vapor, SRTA. Yeah, did you review that, Dean? I thought Dean had reviewed that. Or did I imagine?
Reviewed what?
The Reload S RTA.
He probably has, because he gets stuff sent from them, doesn't he?
He does he?
He's well in with Reload, so I would imagine he did.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible, doesn't it? Because I don't watch many reviews. I'll be honest, I don't watch many reviews, especially now I'm back, because I like to form my own opinion. When I took that break, I was watching a lot of reviews, but I tend not to when I'm reviewing stuff myself.
See, Wendy Black says, I only use single coil. Dual coils are just fiddly. So, you know, we're all got different tastes. And if we had, we'd all be vaping, I don't know, pods. Ian, Above the Clouds, good evening.
I just think if you like a fairly high wattage, decent hit, it's got to be dual coil for me. Creep. What are you creeping for? Huh?
Well, you never know, do you, Mark?
You never know. Any port in a storm, Mark. Any port in a storm.
Throw enough shit at the wall and all that. Some will stick. Kenny, is that Ed Zachary RTR Naturevape site? Yes, it is. You've got either have it in the format that Mark or Dixie is vaping his, or you can have the bigger bell cap on. So it comes with both. Daniel says hello to Tina. So does Kieran. See, Tina's more popular than me. Lynn's hi to Tina. Ian above.
Oh, Mr. Lee D, you are in the South Bar, my friend. There is no North Bar here.
What's this?
Lee D said, "Hi guys, am I in the South Bar? You are, my friend."
You don't want to go drinking in the North Bar. You don't want to go in there. Frank and Miser, good evening. Roy's. Oh yeah, thank you, Roy. You put that in there. Thank you very much. And an NV10 discount code for everyone to enjoy. Thank you, Roy, for that as well. So you're on the ball, aren't you, Roy? You're not just a pretty face, are you?
I'm not even that.
Hashtag mate Roy a spanner. Is that what you're saying? Roy wants to be a spanner.
I'm a spanner, just not that spanner.
Rufus says there's a mini dot all-in-one now. Is there? I didn't know that.
There is. I saw that on Instagram this week or last week. Yeah.
Right. I didn't know that. Didn't see it. Who else have we got? Have I missed anything in chat? Chris Horton. So best mouth to lung recommendation would have got an Ed Zachary, but my all-day vape is a tank cracker. That is the problem, Chris. I agree with you. If you vape the wrong juice, you've had it really with that, haven't you? The Bishop, I think, is really good. We haven't got any at the moment, but who's he shaking his head for?
Did I get the last one?
Yeah. So I think you'll enjoy the Bishop if you like a mouth to lung.
Yeah, this is how the Zachary should come. I can't get it off now, but you know, with the spare glass instead of having just polycarbonate, should have a glass as well.
Should have a glass. I agree. Should have a glass.
Yeah, it's just disappointing, man, because you know, like the geezer said, and I myself as well use tank crackers, so you're limited to what juices you can actually put in it.
Yeah, didn't you find a glass for yours to use yours with a glass?
I did, yeah. I've got a glass, but it's on one of my original kit from 2019. I'm going to pull it off and put it on this one.
Right.
Yeah, I made a habit over the years of I used to throw a lot of tanks and stuff away, but keep all the glass and O-rings and screws. So I've got a big box just full of glass, and I've got another big box full of probably about 2,000 O-rings and screws. You never know when they're coming handy, innit?
Yeah, it is a good idea, that, because, you know, the amount of times I've looked for a glass and I thought, oh, and you go through your memory, they'd be about the same, and you get the glass out and it's about 2 mil too short, and you think,
yeah.
If you'd have kept them all, you'd have spares, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I must know about 120 pieces of glass.
Really? Rajit, I'm dressed up as Joe Biden. Not worry. You didn't fall up the stairs, did you, Rajit?
Oh, God. Did you see that?
He didn't just fall once, 3 times.
He fell 3 times. This is supposedly the most powerful man on the planet. He can't get up a set of stairs.
Can you imagine the languages he's sort of down on the stairs? The first one, shit. Second one, what would you say? For God's sake.
Have you heard him trying to speak, though? Trying to string the sentence together? Honest to God, there's something wrong with that man.
Simon62, what's he put here? Mark, like the look of the Picker Pro style mouth to lung.
I'm sweating.
Net Vapor reviewed. I've had the Spicker Pro for some considerable time. That's quite an old tank though, and it was one of my favourites. Simon, Spicker Pro is really good. I do rate that tank. And Michelle says she's loving the man cave. Roy.
Yeah, it looks good, Roy. It's obviously I'm guessing it's not like complete yet, but you just moved some stuff in.
I've got more decorating to just decorating to the. It's
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, when I say it's not complete, like just decorative type stuff.
I don't give a crap about the decorative stuff. It's here. It's the walls are up, the roof's on. I can work here to my heart's content.
Get that door painted, mate. Get that old door painted. Oh, there you go. It's gone now.
Are you going to spin the camera around then, Roy? Give everyone a little...
Give us a wee tour.
A tour of your should. LEDs, look.
Look at this guy here, man. He's fucking LEDs. He's got more vape stuff than me.
He's got
a duck. He's got a duck. You got a bath in there as well, Roy.
How big is it, Roy?
Roy? You know what's missing there, Roy? You need a nice TVP canvas on the wall. I'll hook you up.
Hook me up. I'll get one here. But see what is sitting here.
Oh, it's got the old logo on, hasn't it? It's like obsolete now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Collector's item. Look at that. Eat my ball back.
Right. How big's the shed? How big's the space?
8 foot by 5 foot.
Ah, yeah. It's not bad at all, that, is it?
But the desk takes up almost half of it.
Nah, it looks good though, Roy. It does look good. Yeah, no, it looks all right, mate. It looks sound, that does.
It must be nice for you now, though, Roy. If you want to do a review or something, just go in your shed and just do it.
Yeah.
Can't you? You know, no distractions.
Yeah, it is a lot quieter out here. Although sometimes the kids' bedrooms are right above the garage, and if there's something about, you can hear them. But it just means now when I go up to bed, it's a bedroom. It's not my office, vape den, whatever. It's a bedroom. That's the main thing. I've now been working at home for a year. Passed down the 19th, and it was just getting ridiculous. It was just, waking up and going to bed, and the laptop was lying there beside me. Now I can just come down here out of the way and get on with it.
Yeah, that's why I feel lucky, mate. I do feel lucky. I've got this like all the space to myself. I mean, I'm lucky Becca's tolerant of stuff like that because a lot of women wouldn't be. You know what I mean? I've literally took up a big portion of the house. So yeah, I do consider myself.
Mark, are you in the living room?
So no, it's like a split living room. So the living room's there. I'll show you now.
What, 2 rooms sort of thing you're on about, ain't you?
Yeah. So there's a living room in there. And it's
Yeah.
split off by this thing. So this is actually the dining room.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I got what you mean.
The dining room, there's the kitchen, there's the stairs. So all this is mine, really. I've got all that shelf space there and all this.
Oh, bastard.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do when the babba's there?
Exactly the same as what I do now.
Oh, yeah? You sure?
Fucking positive, mate. What does a baby need all this space for? This is mine. I was here first.
Nappy
when all the toys start coming in, the crawling machines start coming in, mate.
It's like before Michelle came over, I had it was a 4-bedroom house. So I had a shower room, I had my dressing room, I had my vape room, and then my own bedroom. Then I lost all that.
Have you seen your message from Kenny, Mark? TVP, Mark. You got a pair of thick glasses, snapback kicking around. He wants to confirm something.
Yeah, no, I haven't, unfortunately. I don't actually own a snapback, thankfully.
Michelle says the mini Dotty looks cute. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. How would you get much more mini than that? Honestly.
It's tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the same as mine, isn't it, Roy? Or is that Michelle's? That's Michelle's, isn't it?
Where is it? Where is it though? Where is it?
Yeah.
It's in my man cave. It's mine.
Yeah, Roy. Flat Cap Gal said if you need shed wanker tips, give him a shout.
We need what, sorry?
If you need any tips on being a shed wanker, give him a shout.
He was in his garage too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think his was like a converted garage, wasn't it? Probably an upgrade from a shed, but still the same thing, isn't it?
I did try and change Roy's name, but it wouldn't let me for some reason.
Do we even want to know what to?
Very much. You just said. Super Hot Wheels used to have all the latest big dual coil RTAs, etc. They came out, got the Tayfun GT4, large 4mm single coil, and never looked back for direct lung. Yeah, I mean, it's, as I say, everything suits someone, doesn't it? Everyone's got.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not sitting here saying I don't enjoy a single coil vape, because of course I do. There's some belters out there, and I really enjoy a nice single coil vape, but it's not something I could vape 24/7. I would have to eventually go back to a dual coil to get that hit and that flavour that I'm used to.
Is it the wattage that you need then, Mark?
It's not so much the wattage. Fucking hell, Roy's having a disco there, isn't he? It's not so much the wattage I need, Mark. It's the hit and the flavour. Now, I said in the Arbiter review today, and I've stood by this for years. There's not a single top airflow tank that's ever beaten a bottom airflow, ever. And I don't care what anybody says. That's my opinion, and I've vaped a lot of both. Do they come close? Of course they do. They come very, very close, but you'll never beat a traditional bottom under coil airflow. You just will not. And I say this about a single coil. For flavour, you will never, ever, ever on any single coil latte match the flavour of a really good dual coil. You won't.
Fair point. I do agree with you with the Zeus X, I thought came as close as anyone did.
Yeah. The Zeus X, like the Arbiter, I think the KE Solomon 3 came quite close as well. I know a lot of people pan that, but I thought that was fantastic. So you can get close, but you're always playing catch up, and the same with single coil. You're always going to be playing catch up. Now, that's not to say you can't get 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 flavour on a single coil, because of course you can. But again, you just will never beat a dual coil.
Listen, Rob Gain, thanks for that comment, Rob. I'll put it on the screen. Black Country Vapor, yeah, let's put that comment up, definitely. There's more than that now, it's 32. I'm behind on chat, as per always. Graham says you need some artwork in the shed. Roy?
I do need a lot of artwork to put up. I do have one good sign to go up yet.
Yeah, they like it or not.
Yeah, Adrian Mason's just put a comment in there. TVP, how many coils you got in your care from light? Well, again, it's apples and bananas, isn't it? It's two totally different beasts. It's two different animals. You can't compare a care fun to a violator. I'm sorry, you just can't. They're two different beasts. When it comes to motor lung tanks, strictly motor lung single coils, then you know the care fun's right up there with the very, very best.
Yeah.
Like the is like the Nevermore is very, very good, but it's not something you could ever compare to a dual coil, Patty. It just isn't.
Yeah.
That's like trying to compare a fucking poodle to a donkey. You just can't do it, can you?
Can't carry much on a poodle, can you, Mark?
You can't, can you? And yeah.
Edith Yoda.
Well, I do get your point, Adrian. I do get your point, but yeah, I hope you understand what I'm saying as well.
I'd love just to give a big shout out to SimSig, to Eric over at SimSigs, who got this made for me.
Yeah. I've seen that on Instagram, Roy.
I saw you holding that up, Roy. Tell us all about it.
It's a handcrafted build stand. We've got a decent tank on top of it.
With threading, yeah.
Yep. If I could just put it in, if I can actually put it in straight, it would help. So it was made by Little Hand, and you get a little key ring to go with it. That's their logo. But it's got my logo on there, and then place for coils that to go in the sides.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah,
Absolutely stunning. Velvet on the bottom. It is. I was shocked when it arrived.
Shocked and made up.
Yep.
So someone else did a review on an 80 stand, didn't they, Jackson?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, 80 stands, drip tips, a bit of everything. Colts. I had a few bits off him, like, because obviously now I've got a collection of RDAs and everything. It's putting them somewhere, isn't it? So I've got a stand off him, and then I got a couple of other bits off him. Really impressed with all the workmanship, the price, the customer service. Just little things. Yeah, it's just little things. Customer service wise, what I liked is you're not forced into buying something and forced into spending this amount of money, because some companies are like, well, you'd be looking at this amount of money, where he's with you straight away. How much do you want to spend? What do you want to look for? Every step of the way, customer service outstanding. So I thought I'll do a little review, a bit of a show and tell on everything. So yeah, really, really good.
Well, I've been using Stu for about 4 years now. I've got it's just over there actually. I'm not going to get it because it weighs a fucking ton, but I got a big build stand, Jackson.
Yeah.
It's got a pull-out drawer and everything with like a United crest felt underneath, and like just all felted and weighted, and it's got my logo on. And it's fantastic. And it, that was £200, I think it was. It was a gift off some friends, but just an amazing, the craftsmanship on it and the workmanship is just, and I believe now is even better. I'm going back when he very first started there. I've got a mech mod stand as well from him and a couple of artists. He's just fantastic.
Yeah, very good at what he does. The one thing I really like though is I've had previous. I'm not going to say who, but I've brought previous build Atty stands and everything like that. And do you know the 510 connection on every one I've previously brought? They just come out. Snap. Yeah, and it's like, well, I've spent more money with the ones that have all broke than what I've spent with him, and I've got like a slab of wood. Do you know what I mean? It's totally. I won't be going nowhere else. I'll be staying with him. I get a slab of wood and I get it made well. Do you know what I mean? So no, I'm happy with that. Very happy.
Yeah, no, I mean it's like I say, it's workmanship. It's you spend more.
Stunning.
It's like you get what you pay for. You buy cheap, you buy twice or three times. In my opinion.
Yeah, I've learned that. I have learned that.
Always like a dog with his new toys in it with his lights and everything. He loves it, doesn't he? We're in blue now.
He looks like he's shivering in that shed. He's holding himself. So here we go.
In fact, I'm going to grab mine and show you because I don't think.
Yeah, let me have a look. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, Jackson. I don't think words can actually do it justice, man. So just let me grab.
Yeah, no, you need to get it out. Get it out. Let's have a look.
Yeah, they actually stand out.
Oh, me fucking astronaut, man. Let's have a look. I mean, he wears a ton, Jackson, so.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Fucking hell.
Look at that.
Very cool. I didn't think it's that big.
Yeah. It's
Look
that,
at
so
that,
it's got all the Atty stands on. It's all felted. It's got stands there. Then
No,
come
that's
inside
class.
here.
That is class.
You got this drawer here, and then inside
Yeah.
you've got a little secret drawer as well with the Man United logo in.
I wouldn't have the Man United logo in, like. I'd have something else, you know.
all that is stabwood inlays as well. Stabwood knob.
Yeah, see, look at that.
That is nice, isn't it?
It does show you a true thing, that is.
It weighs a ton as well.
Trust me, I could have got it last time.
Yeah, but you can tell by even just by looking at it like that, you can tell it's made well. Thought's gone into it. Everything's gone into it. You know, like you said, you get what you pay for, don't you?
That's the one.
You do. You absolutely do. Yeah. And I was lucky enough that was a gift, a Christmas gift off 4 or 5 friends. Yeah, I was just blown. I'm blown away with it. Even I still look at it sometimes and go, "How do you even make something like that?"
Well, this is it, isn't it?
I must admit, if I had more time, I love the woodwork, and you know, I've got quite a lot of woodworking tools and things. I would definitely do more with wood making, but I don't get the time. I see where you were now. This was ages ago. Flat Cap's comment. Yeah, because Flat Cap's in a garage, isn't he? But he's not in a shed in the garage. He's just in the garage, I think, isn't he?
I absolutely love Flat Cap setup though. You look at, everything's like lit up and it's all white and green. It just looks like everything looks fresh and classy. You know what I mean?
It does.
It does.
He plastered everything, though, didn't he?
It's right.
Wins the raffle for
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm quite jealous of Gaz because he's good with all the graphics and stuff, and I love his background and shit. Shame he's a boring bastard, like, but you can't have everything, can you?
Well, he's an electrician, so I suppose he's got skills as well, hasn't he? So
I'm joking, people. I'm joking. God,
Are you?
I am.
you're not allowed to humour, Mark. This is the vaping industry. You're not allowed to humour. You should know this by now.
I know you're not allowed to mock people in jest. No, me and Gaz are all right now. We do speak from time to time, so no malice here. I like Gaz. I like what he does.
I did start keeping a book of all the people Mark had fallen out with, but I needed a bigger book.
You know, encyclopedia, mate.
Oh dear. Yeah, Wendy Blank says that's really important. That one's bedroom should be where you sleep and relax. Just sleep and relax. One of the worst things that we as humans start to do is bring our electronics to our bedrooms. I actually really agree with that. I haven't got a television in my bedroom. Don't want one. Wouldn't have one. And a lot of people have. Yeah, a lot of people have. I don't want one. That's just a way of staying in bed longer.
Yeah, but when you got the television in the bed, you can chill on the bed, can't you? So you can lay on the bed and then watch telly.
Yeah, but that's what your living room's for, isn't it? To chill on the couch.
No, I disagree. Yeah, but in your living room, you can only get so comfy, I think. In your bedroom, you could just chill, have a beer or whatever, and watch the telly. You know, more chill sort of thing.
Yeah, I just think the bedroom's for sleeping and fucking. You know what I mean? That's the two things you should be doing in bed. Bear in mind we've got a telly in the bedroom, but it's very rare we ever put it on and watch it.
I got a Sonos in the bedroom. But that's all. But no, that's just
Ooh,
that's
get
just Gavin.
you.
You got what in the bedroom?
That's
What have you got in the bedroom?
a Sonos speaker. It's one
You know
of
one of them. You know one of them really, really expensive speakers.
Yeah. It's all right for some, isn't it?
Do you know what? I hang myself every time. Don't
I've got a £20 Bluetooth speaker, me, but Mark's got a Sonos.
Yeah, but I don't barely ever play it. I bought the 5-speaker
Yeah.
one for downstairs, and we had a thunderstorm, and it blew it up within 2 months of having it. And because it was a lightning strike that blew it, I contacted them and said, can they help me? How do I get it repaired? And they said, you're not covered under warranty for lightning. And they were really abrupt. So I've got the most expensive doorstop, have I? And eventually they did. To be fair, they helped me well in the end. I just had to pay, I think, £100, and they sent me a brand new one in exchange for that one. But yeah, it's quite odd. Anyway.
You know what that is? You know what that is, don't you? That's karma for buying a 5-speaker Sonos set, isn't it?
Probably dated.
I don't think Lightning would have fucking mullered my £20 Anchor Bluetooth stereo speaker, do you?
There's nothing wrong with Anchor. They make some really good stuff.
They do.
Really good stuff. Anchor's good.
Graham Mabley says Jackson watches a bit of naughty stuff on the telly to get in the mood. Is that what it is, Jackson?
Say that again.
Graham said you watch a bit of naughty stuff on the telly in the bedroom to get in the mood and that, yeah.
No, I don't need that, mate. Straight on. Like full insurance shot. Off we go.
I knew it wouldn't take. I don't think I've missed a lot of stuff in chat, have I? Scrolling through. No, I don't think so. So what's everyone got in for review? What's coming up? Let's start with you. Jackson, you did one today, didn't you? Hellvape, Vertex, wasn't it? I got
Yeah. Yeah,
I haven't unwrapped
everybody out there.
the Vertex yet. I'm
not bad at all. I know TVP done it about a month ago, I think. I'm sure he did. So I brought one from obviously off Mark's review. It's pretty good, isn't it? It is pretty good.
It's good, but that airflow adjustment's abysmal.
The turntable.
The disc.
Oh my god, yeah. Don't even call it a turntable because you can't turn it. It's a disc on a fucking O-ring.
Well, I know, yeah. Well, basically, yeah. Use your fucking screwdriver or whatnot just to turn it. But it's not a bad little vape, to be fair. That is on the channel, so if anybody wants to go and take a view, have a view.
It's quite surprising, Jackson. You said you bought it because of Mark's review. I didn't buy it because of Mark's review.
No, I did because it. No, you see, with me, I'm getting.
I gave it a good review. Sorry, Mark.
Did,
I gave it a good review. The only thing I weren't happy with was that turntable was abysmal. Like, even when you turn it with your screwdriver, Jackson, you'll find it comes up and pops out.
What I did with mine is originally I took it out, put a little bit of juice on the O-ring, put it back down, touch wood. I've never had a problem with it. Touch wood.
Yeah,
but
I
picked it up.
To be doing that.
When I picked it up, I picked it up for about £13.
13?
£13, yeah, I paid.
Really?
So you can't. I don't think you can grumble at £13.
No,
at all.
No, the quality.
Are they not selling
this is
it? Because I'll be honest, another vape shop sent me this free, I assume, just because they love me. And I haven't tried it yet. I saw Mark's review. It's actually, no, I won't say who it was. It'll embarrass Steve.
Give it a try, Matt. Honestly, give it a try.
I'll give it a try.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good motor Longata, yeah, with a couple of flaws. That's.
But 13 quid, that's for nothing, isn't it? Really, that is cheap.
Yeah, and then I think with the P&P on, I got it delivered. I think it was 15 quid, probably a couple of penny over 15 quid. So I don't think at that sort of price, especially with Hellvape, I don't think you can grumble at all for 13 quid. So I put that up today, and then I got my first pod sent to me ever from Geek Vape. You can see. Well, I'm not sure what it's called, 1X or 1X or something like that. It's meant to be pretty new.
No, it's like shining on it.
I bet you can't see that now.
No, light's shining on it too much.
I think it's Wenex. You got to bear with me because I'm dyslexic, so it's like I'm probably saying a totally different thing. But it's definitely Geek Vape. It's new. I got this sent to me today.
Oh, that's it's not the, it's the Wenax.
That's it. I'm close. I'm close.
Dude, you're fucking close then. As soon as you said Geek Vape, I knew what you meant. It's a Wenax.
Look at you.
I got
getting
that
stuff
sent to
from
me.
Geek Vape. Get in
It's
there.
pretty good, you know, for a pod.
Yeah, the
it's
Wenax
not
series are
too
good.
bad.
They brought out
Yeah.
they brought out a circular one, a cylindric one, Mark, and that was fucking pucker as well. Really, really good vape. So yeah,
yeah.
the Wenax series is decent, man, and it's something I think all Geek Vape pods going forward are going to be under the Wenax brand.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
So I will. Obviously, I'm trying it out. I've been trying it out all day today. So hopefully, sure, get that up for end of week, beginning of next week. And then I brought myself the Claymore RDA. So I got that to use as well. Yeah.
Nice.
What's that? Is it any good? I got
Apparently
that cheap
so.
as well.
Yeah. Well, there's a few people I know. Mike in chat, he's a morning bastard. He said it's loud, but I know other people that said it's an absolutely fantastic vape. So it's one of them. You're better off just trying it yourself, aren't you? Because not just Mike. I'm not just picking on Mike, but quite a few people said it can be quite loud and whistly. But I guess it's just how you build it, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
So
that's me.
Talking to Mike, he's just asked, has the new mod by Kugo Vape been mentioned yet? Hasn't yet. It is
Not yet.
really similar to the Hera. It's not got this bit; it's more straight, but really similar to this Hera. They sent me pictures of it actually yesterday.
Yeah, I met Mark. I messaged him on Instagram and I said, "Look, I'm friends with Naturevape. I reviewed you Laymo. Can I have some more pics of this?" And they sent me about 10 pics.
10 pics. So
about 10 pics of this mod, yeah.
Did they say that they were going to send you a sample then?
No, did they?
Oh, thick northern twat! Just call it
no.
a Lamo for God's sake.
No. I thought we were over the Laymo. Come on.
Are we? Hell, never get sick of that.
I was going to delete it, but I thought I can't.
You can't delete that. That's comedy gold.
There it is. Anyone who hasn't seen it, that's it there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got to say this again. For this is the company's second release. That looks a nice little cheeky mod. That
bottom picture there as well. Hopefully you can all see it. It does look nice, and I think they've done an extension kit for the Lamo as well. So I'll probably get a few of those mods, I think, and try and get the extension kit. And hopefully they've done something with that top fill. Hopefully. Well,
tell him, Mark, when you speak to him, look, I'll give him a cracking review on the Laymo. This guy. All
right. I'm sort of saying to people now that, you know, if anyone contacts me and like them, and I'm saying that there's 4 of us on a show, we'll all talk about it if you want to send 4, and I will post on to the other 3. You know, I'm happy to do that. So we should get one.
I feel blessed this week because I got quite a few bits in. I got the new Vandiver Requiem.
Did you tell your people that there was 3 other people on the show then?
I always tell them that, but they don't fucking listen for some reason. So this is the Requiem bit, the little squonk mod. And I tell you what, this mod wears an absolute fucking ton, mate. It's a proper, fully mechanical squonk mod with silver contacts. Absolutely tiny. And this is heavy, like proper heavy duty. So I got that in. I'm looking forward to doing that. I have actually tried the Requiem RDA, so I know how that vapes. Obviously, I bought the Bishop from Mark, so that's going to be up for review. I also got this as well from Aviator Mods. This is a new side by side.
I love the look of that. I do love the look of that.
Yeah, the Italian company.
MF had one of those, didn't he? He showed a picture of it.
Yeah, that's it in 18350 mode. Little tiny little thing, man. And it's got the screen on the bottom. Nice tinted screen on the bottom. Then you get the tube, the 18650 tube as well. So I'm looking forward to. I'd have a bash of it.
Bribe to get one of those in, Mark.
Dude, they just contacted me. They contacted me about 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'll do that. No worries."
I'd love to have a look at one of them. I must get in touch with them or something, because that
Dude, I'll email them for you. Leave it with me. Because
just, you know what floats my boat, Mark, and that kind of thing does. I think that looks really nice.
Yeah, I've been speaking back and forth with the lady, and she seems really, really nice. So I'll drop her your email.
Yeah.
I also got the Freemax. This is the M Pro 2, but it comes with the RBA coil as well, which looks really, really good. This is a dual coil RBA for the tank. So it's a stock coiler and an RBA. So I feel blessed this week. I've got quite a bit of stuff in.
Not bad.
So, yeah.
You're an up and coming reviewer, is it? Really?
Not bad for an up and coming, mate. You know what I mean? Or so the guys that sent me the Aviator as well, they've also got a new pod out, which looks, for a pod, looks really, really nice as well. So I'm looking forward to trying that one as well. They sent me 2 of them.
So you got all that. I got
blessed.
I got nothing. You got a pod, Jackson.
Yeah,
and
got a pod.
Roy, are you going to join me and the Billy No Mates and say you got nothing as well?
Well, I've still got this. I've still this to review that Kieran sent me across the Doom. So I still got that to review. It's just this week has been.
He's got more, hasn't he?
Week and a bit's just been built.
That's the pod.
This place.
Open it up, Mark. Let's have a look at that.
I'll open it up, mate. We'll have a fucking butcher's, eh? But yeah, it's built-in battery. But it's got a screen and everything like that. And it just looks, I don't know, it looks quite classy, man. Shit screen, shitty.
It looks all right, though.
But magnetic pod, nice big coils that go in as well, mesh coils. And it's supposed to have quick charge as well. It charges in like 15 minutes.
Why is it that the Chinese in general are so fixated on pods? And I don't think we as a country are. Why is that?
Check this out as well. It's got a magnetic drip tip cover, right? What you can, when it's in your pocket and that, and then when you're vaping it, just put it on the bottom. It's magnetic.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
That is good.
I like that.
That's cool.
No more fluff from your pocket down your drip tip. Isn't that horrible when you take it out, you have a vape, you're like, dry bit of fluff gets you in the back of the throat.
You know what's even worse? Sawdust in your drip tip.
Sawdust.
Yeah.
So yeah, quite a bit of good stuff in. I also got. I was showing you guys last week, I think, the Titan V2 kit with the mod and shit.
Yeah.
The mod and the tank, which I tried. So I tried doing the close-ups today for that. You know, the show and tell. And I did it twice and failed twice. Don't ask me why, because I'm not willing to reveal that on air. But I failed twice and lost 50 minutes of my life.
Naturevape. Chris Hutton wants to know: are you the only one without a tattoo?
Sorry, say again.
Are you the only one without a tattoo?
I haven't got a tattoo. I am tattoo-less.
Needs that fixed. Needs fixed.
Nothing. No tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Jackson, you look like yours is a whole new shirt, don't you?
Yeah, I'm covered. I'm from here all the way, chest, arms, hands, everything. Yeah. Just the top half. I won't go low half, just top half.
Some amount of money's worth there.
You haven't got Pinocchio then?
Yeah. Huh?
You haven't got a Pinocchio then?
No. One of the tattoos though nowadays, the problem with me, especially with me with tattoos, especially obviously the neck and everything, the amount of people that still judge you by having tattoos is ridiculous. I still get, look, like I'll be honest with you, when I started reviewing on a couple of my early videos, I got told I was a tattooed bloody thief and all this lot just because I got tattoos.
Really?
You know, it's a 20. Yeah, 100% really. The amount of messages I were getting, literally within probably the first 3 or 4 reviews was all, you think you're hard and all this lot. I'm hitting this. And I'm thinking,
you got a tattoo.
Yeah, it's like, what people don't realise now, you've got ambulance drivers, you've got policemen, tattoos, and everything now. It's freely allowed, and you know you shouldn't be judging people. In fairness, but you still got them couple out there that judge you, and it's just like, oh, piss off.
I think it does.
Yeah.
I think didn't his boss say something to him about his tattoos? I think he did. And
Yeah, there's still a stigma. There's still a stigma around them, but I think it's much more accept. And listen, in the vaping industry as well, when every fucker's tattooed, come on.
Well, this is it. In one of my jobs, not my last job, the job before, I actually got told, could I put makeup on? Could I wear makeup come to work
Really?
to cover all the tattoos? I swear that to God, and I said no. And I ended up leaving over it because I didn't agree to wear makeup to cover up the tattoos. They were, you know, they'll find anything and anything. If you're a minute late, they'll go against you. It's just something to get rid of you. So I ended up leaving from it. I did.
That's
all for tattoos.
I mean, my own opinion of tattoos, I think some tattoos look stunning. I really do. It's your choice as a person. Do you want them on your body or not? I chose not to. But, you know, I don't knock anyone for having one. Like, I mean, your arm mark, that's covered, isn't it? Your forearm there.
Yeah.
Quite.
Yeah. Elbow. Yeah, top.
Yeah.
I've just never, I always wanted my legs done, but my ex-wife, she always put a foot down and said, no legs, no. I wanted to get my hands done. She said no, but now Becca said I can, so I'm going to get my hands done at some point.
Yeah.
I always fancied a little cheeky face tattoo as well. Nothing big, nothing big. No, nothing big. You know, just something like.
What would you have?
I don't know.
Teardrop.
A teardrop.
I was thinking like a little beaver.
You can't do that.
Why?
Because you can't do it. People would never take you serious.
You got a beaver one step down the other.
Oh, for God's sake.
But yeah, I've always fancied a little face tattoo. Probably won't be a beaver, to be honest, but it is in consideration. We'll see.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to think about that because once that's on your face, that's on your face, isn't it? So you've got to make sure you're 100.
It's one of them for life, isn't it? You ain't covering that shit up.
Yeah.
Could hinder your modelling career.
Dude, my modelling career is like behind me. Trust me, gone.
Well,
so we've got in chat, Mark. We've got quite a debate going on about pods, which is very, very good. A lot of people saying, you know, pods, they make China a lot of money, and they also get people off smoking, which I wholeheartedly agree with. Now,
from my comment,
the only reason people like us, you know, get slag pods off, and because we're bored of them, we get that many, and nothing really stands out. Pod wise, you know what I mean? Once you vape one pod, you've vaped all pods, and it's like, what can I say about this pod? It vapes like the last 10 I've just had. You know, there's nothing groundbreaking or earth shattering going on.
I love my pods, Mark. So speak for yourself.
You do see, Roy, don't you? You do like your pods, but from my point of view, I've never had a pod I've wanted to keep, and that's the honest truth. Even the reflex that I had. It's downstairs. I laid it on its side on a table beside me. I went to pick it up. It was only last night, actually. It had leaked and the juice had made, you know, when it causes like vacuum, I could barely get it off the table. And I thought, look, that's £100 pod. Yeah. What's up with you?
Oh my God, that's £100 DNA mod.
Yeah. Honestly. And you can't say I built the coil wrong because it comes with their pre-made coils, aren't they?
Oh dear, that's gold. That is gold.
So any other pod that I've had, I mean, I sent you one, Roy, didn't I? I didn't want. You still got it. That was actually one of the better ones, to be fair. That was a good pod, that.
That is. Still out. Still on go. Although it does leak through the airflow sometimes.
Another leaky pod.
Another leaky pod. I don't know why these leaky pods are so unpopular.
Leaky pods.
They don't leak.
Well, I had the smock thing here for ages, and that leaked. What was that early smock pod?
They all fucking leak. You leave a pod on its side for 12 hours, it's going to leak. All right, they all inherently leak. at some point.
I do agree. I haven't read who it was, but whoever said they get smokers off fags, I
Oh, yeah.
accept that and agree with that. We are more hobbyists, I suppose. So from my point of view, like I guess the nearest I've got to a pod or an all-in-one is this dot mod, isn't it? But I have no leaks off it. You like that, don't you, Mark?
Love it. Absolutely love it. But this is, I won't consider this a pod because it's got a removable battery as well. So,
Well,
and it's definitely mod sized.
Yeah. But you see, when you can have something like that size as
that's fine,
as your RTA on the side of a 18650 mod, why would you want a pod? That's what if you're a hobbyist and you're capable of putting a coil in a tank with some wick, I don't know why you'd want a pod.
Well, I think slow your roll there, Mark, a little bit. I think because and I've personally found this as well, something like, the Boost, the original Boost, which had an internal battery and stuff like that, was great for just grabbing, I'm going to the shops or we're going out for a couple of hours. Just grab that, fill it up with juice, and off you go. You're not worrying, you just fucking throw it about in the car. For me, it was fantastic. It served a purpose, you know what I'm saying? So I can see why even hobbyist vapors would carry at least 1 or 2 pods.
Silence. Pin.
No,
Drop.
Well, do you disagree? Do you disagree with me?
I can kind of get it if you go on. I mean, someone said Coily said he took a pod. He went on holiday. I think it was Lanzarote. Simon, and he said, I wanted to take a pod because if I lost it, I wouldn't be bothered about it, and I thought it'd be perfect for my shorts, little device in my shorts. He said, I'd never do it again. The reality was, you go out for the day and it get you through half of it before it needed charging. It wasn't enough to see him on a day out on holiday. So that didn't work. I kind of get the idea of doing that.
Well, for me, it was most of my setups were like this. This is my, my daily setup.
Well,
and to set something like that out is a fucking chore.
So if you went on holiday now, Mark, put yourself in August of this year, because we probably won't go anywhere before then. What would you take with you now on holiday?
I'd take that. I'd take that. I'd take another 2 mods, and I'd take probably 2 of them, 2, 3 of them.
So you wouldn't take the Ed balance with your K-phone?
Oh yeah, no, I would say I'd take an nice little motor lung as well. Definitely take that with me. This does not leave my side. Believe me, this fucker does not leave my side.
Yeah.
Same with me. This is just constant.
So Roy, you were always pod, weren't you? You loved your pods. Since you've had the Ed balance, has that stopped you using your pods so much?
Yes. I would say it's cut me down about 50% on the pods. So I've even cut down on bigger mods stuff as well. And just ended up using like the Vaping pod on top of it. But I tend to those would probably be the most used pods. Charge 1, use 1, swap it over. Right. Because the battery life is crap on them. If you were just using that all day, you wouldn't even get a work day out of it. But mostly that comes about with me all over the place. If I have to go to this job or go to the parents, that comes with me.
So you're confident that would last you that whole trip or journey, aren't you? An 18650 battery.
Yep.
That's my personal opinion, but I know I'm going to get slammed for what I've said and what I always say about pods. But I think some of the pods are quite expensive, aren't they? You're looking, I don't know, 20 quid for a pod. Well, you can buy an RTA for 20 quid. Look what you just bought, the Vertex. Stick the Vertex on it.
I'll tell you what's interesting. What's really piqued my interest. Have you guys seen the new Geek Vape Obelisk mod? Now that's a mod which is kind of like the size of a dual 18650 mod, but apparently, now I don't know how true this is because I've not watched a single review yet and I've not got one. but it charges in 15 minutes.
15.
And it's a 4,000 milliamp hour battery at 15 minutes. Now, if we can somehow put that kind of technology into a pod where you could maybe charge a pod in 6 or 7 minutes from flat to full, that's game changing, that.
Especially if you can get it to last longer than 3 months.
That's game changing for me. But, you know,
Sorry.
yeah, exactly. But there's some technology in it where obviously it's got to keep it cool and regulated and stuff like that to actually charge that fast. So would you be able to put that tech into a pod? I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, it's a good sign, isn't it?
Yeah. So everyone in chat, if you agree with me about pods, stick your thumbs up. And if you disagree, stick your thumbs down. There.
I neither agree nor disagree, sir.
Everyone's going to change now from a thumb up, cancel it, and go to a thumbs down. What's this? Super Hot Wheels. When I was a firefighter, I got called a racist by a black guy because I've boxing bulldog with Union Jack shirt tattoo. Right. Well, that's so. Right there, Roy. Doing his housework.
Well, that's another thing, Mark, isn't it? You've got to be very careful what you get tattooed on your body because, like Jackson said earlier, it's for life, man. For life.
Yeah.
You know, this snowflake,
this
bullshit snowflake society we're living in now, something like that would trigger someone, wouldn't it?
That gets me so much grief around Northern Ireland from half the population.
What is it?
Poppy.
UDR crest, that's my military crest, and a poppy.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I can see better.
But that gets me so much grief.
Yeah, people are always going to moan at something, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but I just tell them to bugger off.
See, I don't like Graham there. Just says I love art on the body. Some beautiful pieces out there. That's what I think. Why can't people take it as art for art's sake? Just because you got tattoos around your neck, Jackson, it doesn't make you a heathen, does it?
No, it's just that a lot of people, it's stereotyping people, ain't it? They look.
Yeah, I wouldn't go up to him and make conversation in a pub, if I'm being honest. Of course I would, Jack. Of course I would.
No, but it's like me. Yes, I'm covered in tattoos, but I don't know how you explain it. I'll come across different to how I look, I think.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, a lot of people, when you're out and about, say you're in a boozer, a lot of people would avoid you just purely on the way you look.
Oh, thank you.
No, they would. No, they would. And not the way you look. I mean, your tattoos, because some people, especially females and stuff, see them as intimidating. You know, the older females see them as intimidating. And a lot of people see it as intimidating, and it's just the stigma. It is a stigma.
Yeah, no, I get you. It's stereotyping people, isn't it? Until you talk to them. But I think now, though, especially now, 21st century, like I said earlier, majority of people out there have got some sort of tattoos now, and you know, I think you shouldn't be allowed. You won't be allowed in the
North Bar. You'd be barred from the North Bar. You
wouldn't.
There'd be a picture on the bar like, "Do not let this turn in." With these big tattoos.
And makeup on them.
Beaver hunting season. Oh dear. So, Jackson, you haven't really plugged your reviews that much this week. I mean, it's definitely under 6 plugs. You know, last week I think you got to about
the Vertex mouth to long tank over by. Yeah, I got the Vertex up. That went out today. Everybody. The Vertex. Take a look.
I saw the thumbnail for that, but I haven't watched it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's one thing I will say. It's when you do the reviews and then you come down to the thumbnail. There's only so many pictures you can take of the tank on something. Do you know what I mean? To sort of make it look good. And it's like, oh, for God's sake, you take this picture on this side, you take this picture on this side. And then you've got people like TVP that just holds it and bam, there you go. So what is best? What is best for
thumbnails? Mine are boring.
I've always liked the way I do it. I find it very, very easy. Very, very simple, but also quite effective as well.
That one, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah.
Well, you get to see the products. The product's there right in front of you. What I'm reviewing, you get a monkey face behind it. You know what I mean? You get all the information on the screen as well. So
I think
because
you should put the wig next time. Put the wig on.
It does, mate. It's like your foot. They do say. So what I read is your thumbnail. Obviously, you're meant to do a nice thumbnail to bring sort of views in to get people to click on it, ain't you? You know, unless you're well known. If you sort of, use because everybody knows you. As soon as you put a video up, no matter what the video is, people are going to click on and watch it.
Nobody knows me,
Yeah,
mate. I'm a noob. I'm a noob.
I think you're right on your next one, Jackson. I did not expect this in big writings right across it. And
yeah, I need to do something different. Yeah,
you look at reviewers' thumbnails, or look at the likes of Dean, Flat Cap, Roy, me. Mike Vapes, they're all different, and they're all quite unique in their own way. They all have a certain niche about them. You can see a thumbnail and think, "Fucking hell, yeah, that's from Dean," or you can see a thumbnail and think, "That's Flat Cap" all day long with the green. So it's just finding your own little unique niche on your thumbnails.
I think I have, but I don't think they're good enough.
See, I'm a trailblazer. Me, I started the whole face thing with that was my thing. That was my bag, and then obviously, people started copying and stuff. Mike MF.
I'll have to have a go, see if it changes my views.
No, it won't change your views, mate. Can I just plug myself as well? I put a review up today, people. Arbiter, just saying. Still got the best close-ups in the game, baby.
I've got a review going out tomorrow.
There will be a review out tomorrow.
Asgard
oh, you
Mini.
are right. Sorry, I thought you meant me.
Yeah.
What are you putting out, son?
Asgard Mini.
Nice.
Wendy Black.
That's one Atty I've always fancied, the Asgard.
I'll read Wendy's thing out. Bless her. I've been trying for you, Wendy. Just says, my ageist boost is my vape for running errands. My amulet is for gardening and outdoor work. Heck, I still pull out my Ego and Kanga mini tank from time to time. See, there's a variation. And obviously I shouldn't moan about things like the Kanga mini tank because that's what got my business started with the little coils. So, yep.
She's not, listen, she's not smoking, so it's whatever works.
Yeah.
And I've always said this. It's not, don't listen to us and don't listen to what's hot and whatever works for you, that is absolutely fine.
Caliburn was overrated, apparently. No, Naturevape and Roy, calm down a bit. What's this, Rufus? No, Naturevape, Roy, calm down a bit.
No, there was a mad echo for a while there.
Oh, was it? There was an echo, was it?
Yeah.
Don't know why that would have been a thing. Vupu Argus, cracking little pod apart from the battery life, hence why I have two. That was you, Roy?
Yeah, it was an hour ago.
No, it wasn't. You're exaggerating. You're lying. I've caught you lying on real live television. You're lying.
It was an hour ago. It was at 10 to 9.
Put a man in the shed and he thinks he's got a license to tell lies. It wasn't an hour ago, was it?
Yo. Whoa, I'm not getting involved in this, me. I'm staying out of drama.
Leave it to you in Naturevape.
Swirling Mert's got a lovely comment there for Mark. Naturevape reviews are unique, slow and steady, win the race.
You mean the ones that put people to sleep? Like my bedtime stories, my reviews are.
No, they're not as long as they used to be.
You stay away from that, the bedtime stories business. That's my side of the market. Go.
They are not as long as they used to be, Mark. I'll give you that.
I've cut them down, haven't I?
You have cut them down, yeah.
I still treat them as a bit of a. I start off think, right, I'm going to do this really quick. Then I start just drifting into my own little world. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, but you put like every ounce of information in there about that tank. You show every nook and cranny of it. So there is a niche for that, isn't there? You know what I mean? A lot of people enjoy that.
Yeah, there was percentage do, I guess, and I have had a lot of people over a period of time says if I'm struggling with something, I'll watch your review because when you build every part of you putting that coil and that wicking, so Yeah, I guess I do that. I don't just play.
Yeah, whereas I mean, mine's.
I don't just
listen,
play music and gloss over it. You know.
No, it is, and it is glossing over, Mark. That's what I was just going to say. It is. It is all art and no substance, isn't it? It is, because obviously I'm showing the deck and how the coil's going, but there's not much substance to it. I'm not really showing you how to build it and what length to cut your coil legs and how to put your wicking and stuff like that. It's style over substance.
I think now, Mark, we're at a stage where most people have, they must press the L button on me putting a coil in and think, yeah, I know how to put a bloody coil in by now.
You'd be surprised. You would be surprised, especially when you get these atties with like unique decks and stuff like that, and these these little niggly bits and niche parts of the deck. You want to know how shit goes in.
This reload is quite different. It sits. I don't know if you've seen the deck, have you, Mark? I could possibly put a picture up. It sits there in a bit of a V. The coil does.
It goes underneath. It goes. What is it? The opposite way around, doesn't it? So whereas you'd normally put a coil in with the coil on top, it sits underneath, doesn't it? The coil.
Yeah, your coil legs sort of go in there. Am I on camera? Yeah, there, down,
and the coil's underneath,
up and across again. It's quite odd, but it works well. It does work well. I've another little vape on that.
Yeah, boys, I wing it, baby. Style over substance all day
long. Matt Polly, I think on holiday I'd have a mouth to lung tank on a 21-700 for the day, then a bigger box for the evening when I'm back at the digs. Yeah, and that's where you would take your bigger mod, Mark. He's gone now, but he'd take his bigger mod, but back in the digs. The wig's coming out again. He threw the wig. Wendy, I don't use tanks that often. I'm an RDA, RTA, I guess she means, use it all day, so I'll have the convenience for guarding. A pod is my go-to now, as they're much more flavourful and hold charge. The battery tech is not there. And I won't read it out, but there's a man who agrees with me. Cal's Irons. Bin the lot of them. So, are we there? Yeah, we're nearly there on time, aren't we? Where's Mark gone? Has he got...
Where did he get the hot pants on?
He isn't, is he? He'd come back in his bikini or something, wouldn't he?
Mankini.
Daniel, I think some new super fast charging pods are doing like some mobiles and using 2 smaller batteries to charge twice as fast. They did make a mod that took just normal AA batteries, didn't they? Do you remember that? Who made that?
I did. I remember that, and I actually had it. It was Joytech.
It was Joytech, was it?
It was Joytech, yeah, and they were actually rechargeable as well. And do you know what? The mod was shit. The whole set was shit, and I just kept the batteries and kept them for my remote control or my my Xbox controller. Just recharge them.
Yeah.
You've got a question here, Mark. You probably won't get around to it, so I'll ask, and it's from Coyle. Naturevape, do you have the Supbox tank for Vupu PMP coils? I have the RPM one.
Do I have the Supbox? No, not for the Vupu mod, but the that Abyss thing came with an adapter, I think, doesn't it? So I don't think it'd be that hard to do. Have I got that right? I think I've got that right, because they're interchangeable, aren't they, with all the borrow tanks and stuff, aren't they? So yeah. I don't think it'd be that hard to do. The PMP coils are not a coil that I've really got into. That this is how what I've heard of them. They are supposed to taste good, but they've got leaking issues. Is that right?
Every single device a PMP coil goes into will leak.
It will leak. That's what I heard.
There's a wee O-ring. Whenever you're taking out and then there's no ring at the very bottom that will come away.
And it's an inherent, and I've said this, and I think we discussed this, Mark, 2 or 3 weeks ago on the show, that these push fit coils, although they're convenient and people think it's easier, they leak because you're relying on a fucking O-ring, on a push fit O-ring. If that gets slightly, skewed, then this juice going to come down. What's wrong with a good old fashioned screw-in coil? You know, was it hard?
Oh, talking about O-rings, has anyone else had a problem with the O-ring on the Ed Zachary version 2?
No.
No.
It must be just me then. I found that mine, because you have to undo the base to fill it up, don't you? I thought, this is getting tighter and funny. I looked at the O-ring, it had stretched. So whether I'd nipped it or not, I don't know. But when I took it off and replaced it with one from the pack, it was a lot smaller in diameter, and I've had no issue since. I just changed it for that O-ring, and I've had absolutely, it's dead easy now. It unscrews easy. I've had no leaks. So I wondered if it was just me or if anyone else had done that.
No,
I mean,
that's
listen,
not
it's probably not going to be just you, Mark, because it's an Ed Zachary. So, you know, although it's machine fantastic and stuff like that, you know, the O-rings are never top quality.
Well, I think all the Chinese, to be fair, you must just use the cheapest O-rings they can get. Such a small part for them of that product, and it's must be cheap. And I wish they wouldn't. I wish they'd put some really good O-rings in these things, because how much better with that? You wouldn't need a pack of 5 spares then, would you? You'd need one. One spare.
Yeah, as Kieran says, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing worse than a stretched O-ring. I'm with you there, Kieran.
Nothing.
Your O-rings well stretched, TVP.
Stop it.
Apparently, you sound like David Beckham, Jackson. Looks like
What?
According to Alan B.
Well, David
Actually,
Beckham
look
came
like
from
a mad
Coventry.
B, but sounds like David Beckham.
I'll take that as a compliment.
That is something. That is. I'm not. No.
Aye.
No, I don't. I'm not getting it.
You're not getting Beckham.
I'm not having that. No. I'm not having it, Jack. No.
TVP, you sound like Gary Cantler.
Night, Ruth. Take it easy, brother. Good to see you as always. Good lad, Ruth.
So we had no Laurie tonight, did we?
No.
No, she crazes for a spanner and doesn't turn up.
Daniel, you've just bumped yourself back up to third, son. Yeah.
Should we watching the replay? Go, he's talking about me. I wasn't there. Coil Ambition Mods OG side by side is still my favourite. You mean the easy mod? This one, I guess you mean. Yeah, there's something about the easy mod. It just fits nicely in your hand. I don't think you ever had one of these, did you? TVP or Roy?
I didn't know. Again, it was out of my price range, to be honest.
My price range too.
Come on.
I've only got this because my better half bought me it as a present, as a thank you. So that's the only reason I
Yeah, they just throw it around everywhere. Yeah.
No, it was a brand three that I dropped. I'm more careful with this because it's a Prezi.
Yeah, but have you got a DNA in it? Baboosh.
Mark, see when I press the button, it vapes. All right.
Show us how bright your screen is, Roy. Everyone know you've got shades on in chat. Show us the screen, Roy. Right.
Nicky Maynard, Jackson could become the next vape legend reviewer. The likes of Grim Green and Bogan have been linked in on their neck. Yeah, Kieran says, Kieran ordered the Reload S RTA as soon as they went on the site today. Thanks, Kieran, for your order.
Oh, that guy's got more money than fucking sense, hasn't he? Huh? Hey, Kieran, when you're done with that, you know what to do, brother.
I don't actually think Kieran will part company with it. You know, I think he's.
I'm joking.
I think that's going to be a keeper. I do honestly. I finally got to the P&P coils for the SUP box. See, I would have got there. I know it is now 10 o'clock, but coil, is the new Reload RTA worthwhile? Depends what you call worthwhile. Personally, I like it. It was probably the best. No, I shouldn't say that. Probably one of the best single coil mouth to lung RTAs I've tried. I've only been using it today. I've had no.
Is it mouth to lung?
Sorry, not mouth to lung.
Directly. I was going to say it. No, it's not made to lung, Mark. I'm sure it's not.
So yeah, it does vape well. I've got a cheeky little alien in there. I put an alien coil in that one.
Ooh, get you.
Alien. Well, I believe you've got the odd alien there, Mark, haven't you?
I've got 1 or 2 aliens, yeah, that I acquired from Mr. Vape. First name Nature.
Nurture. No, it makes me sound bad. I mustn't say that one. Thanks,
You
Mark.
do that all by yourself, Mark. Trust me.
Say again.
You do that all by yourself. You don't need help from
Oh.
Carafe.
I know it's gone 10 o'clock, but I'll just say this. Did anyone else watch MF's walkabout on the beach?
Yeah, I did.
So I watched it and I was highly confused at all the pixelation. I'm not going to lie.
Really? I just think that the man doesn't know how funny he is. He's
No, he's dry. He's dry as fucking it.
He's making this serious review on the beach, and look how nice it is around here. And those people must be fucking freezing. It's just funny, isn't it?
Yeah, but you couldn't see the people because he pixelated them all out. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Just these blocks of pixelation of people walking past like robots. Like, what?
Why is it always the small dogs that are yappy little bastards?
Small dogs and kids. Oh.
He's just funnier than he knows. Anyone who hasn't watched it, go and have a little look because it's worth it. It's funny. See if you get the same thing as me. Right, I think we're all... Rufus. Night, Rufus. Only 6 dislikes. Yeah, that's right, Black Country Road. We're improving. People like us more than they used to, I think. Maybe. And Graham loves his easy mod. Right, if I've missed anyone's... Kieran says he's just waiting for the Bishop. An airpin. Right, the Bishop, I will just touch on that before we go. They are on the way. They're paid for. There's quite a few coming with the new bell caps, so you can fill them from the top as well. So they're all coming. Should be here, hopefully, by this time next week. So they'll all be in stock soon. So don't worry. Update the pictures on the site today for them as well. So, where does this go? John, I looked at the clock. I thought, I can't believe it's 10 o'clock. I thought tonight we haven't got really much to talk about. It just goes though, doesn't it? Just disappears this time. Unbelievable. So, who would like to say their goodbyes first? Don't all speak.
I would just like to thank everybody in chat for joining us again, and the 3 other hosts on the show, Mr. TVP, Mr. Jackson Vape Reviews, and last but not least, the main man himself, Mr. Mark Naturevape. Thank you for having me on the show, and thank you for chat for keeping us entertained as always. And thank you for the half Marlene and half Jesus show as well. Peace.
You never know. One week you might get a full Marlene. Just saying.
No, Mark, I want the gold hot pants.
No, mate, I had to retire them.
What, your ass too big now?
I've only got one leg in.
That was very quick, Roy. Well done. Jackson, say good night.
Right, look, obviously, massive thanks to yourself, Mark, for asking me to come and join you guys on the show. I really appreciate that. Massive thanks again to TVP and to Roy, everybody in chat. And I will say again, I think this is the 4th or 5th time now, the Vertex review is over on my channel.
Here we go.
Where can we see the Vertex?
Huh?
Where's that, Jackson?
Jackson
Is that
Vape
Jackson
Reviews.
Vape Reviews on YouTube?
Yes, Jackson Vape Reviews. You know, have a butcher's, have a look, right? However, no, I think it's been a good laugh tonight. Definitely a good laugh. Enjoyed it. I like Mark says, the time booking just goes.
Does.
You know, it's 8:30 and then it's fucking 10 o'clock. But no, I really enjoyed myself. Cracking.
And Dixie.
It's enormous. Thank you, guys. Thank you to everybody in chat. And that's true, by the way, it is. Thank you to everybody in chat. Much appreciated. Love all the questions. Love all the interaction. I think that's what makes this show different and better than any other show on YouTube, to be fair, because you guys get involved and ask the questions. We always answer. So yeah, massive thanks to Roy, massive thanks to Jackson. You can see Jackson as well, mate. You're getting more involved each week, which is Pucky. You're getting more comfortable with it. So
Yeah.
that's really good to see. And if no one's mentioned it, he has got a review on his channel this week. The Vertex, I think, or something. I think.
Have they?
Yeah,
You
definitely go and check that out. And listen,
right?
before you all go as well,
Yeah.
before you all go, make sure just hit that thumbs up, give it a thumbs up because it does help the show. We really, really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you. And thank you to Mark as well, the gaffer.
The gaffer. Always welcome to have you. Next week, we've got another guest, I think. I think we've got Ivor coming next week.
You never know who's coming. You never know who's coming next week.
I think Ivor Biggin. He's coming in to just have a little chat. So until next week, folks, thanks ever so much for watching. Thanks for your comments. Always, enjoy reading them. Your knowledge, I think your knowledge is as good as ours most of the time, but we always have better, you think. We always have a nice bit of fun. So till next week, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.
I told you, Mark, style over